10,000 is mine.
This is Get It in 60, where there are 3 rounds of thought-provoking quizzing between you and 10,000 naira. A bunch of guys are on the show today and they are going to try to beat the time and get it in 60. With us, fun and games start to take on a new meaning. So, do you have what it takes to get it in 60?
I'll take away your money. 7.
Senegal?
I think it's Togo.
Oh God. Pass.
That 10,000 is mine.
Round 1. Answer 5 of 15 questions correctly in not more than 60 seconds. Earn a guaranteed sum of 3,000 naira. Your time starts now.
I'm Nifemi Oshoni. I'm 14 years old. I'm a student at Navisina. For fun, I like rapping, music, acting, usual things. That 10,000 is mine.
DC character Superman is from which planet?
Krypton,
Nigeria is divided into how many geopolitical zones?
36.
What is the largest mammal in the world?
Elephants,
What was the first capital city in Nigeria?
Lagos.
Kabul is the capital city of which country?
Can you repeat that? I don't hear you.
Kabul is the capital city of which country?
Kaduna,
When did Nigeria become a republic?
a republic. 1962.
Who conquered Egypt in 323 BC?
Pass.
Who gave Nigeria her name?
Lady Dugard,
Which country has the coldest capital in the world?
pass.
Who was the first Nigerian woman to buy a car?
Pass.
In which country was golf first played?
England,
Who was the Nigerian first prime minister?
Tafawa Balewa.
Which is the smallest ocean in...
I did make it to the second round, but we can't all be winners,
Alexander III of Macedon, commonly known as Alexander the Great, was a king of the ancient Greek kingdom of Macedon and a member of the Argead dynasty. Born in Pella in 356 BC, Alexander was tutored by the philosopher Aristotle until the age of 16. Alexander succeeded his father Philip II to the throne at the age of 20 in 336 BC. Alexander inherited a strong kingdom and an experienced army, and he spent most of his ruling years on an unprecedented military campaign through Asia and Northeast Africa. And by the age of 30, he had created one of the largest empires of the ancient world, stretching from Greece to Egypt and into northwest ancient India. He was undefeated in battle and is considered one of history's most successful military commanders. In 323 BC, it is said that Alexander died in the palace of Nebuchadnezzar in Babylon at age 32 of a fever.
My name is Desmond. I'm a student. I'm a photographer. I'm a Christian, and I like easy questions.
Which country is the smallest in Africa?
Pass.
James Bond is a fictional character developed by who?
Pass.
The name Nigeria is derived from what?
Niger area.
The popular Indiana Jones character is played by who?
Pass.
Nigeria gained independence in which year?
1960.
What policy ended when Mandela became president of South Africa?
Pass.
Where can you find the London Bridge today?
In London.
Who was the first Governor General of Nigeria?
Governor General. Pass.
How many African countries were at the 2006 World Cup?
8.
What city replaced Lagos as capital of Nigeria in 1991?
Calabar.
What is the capital of Zimbabwe?
Zimbabwe. Pass.
If there are 6 apples and you take away 4, how many do you have?
6.
Nigeria was first colonized by...
Britain.
Who was the first woman to buy a car in Nigeria?
I guess today is not my day. So bad. I got only 3 questions.
Nifemi was interested, and this is why we think so. Do you know more stuff because you are charismatic? As we saw, it didn't quite work out that way for Nifemi, and he got stumped in round 1. Desmond, the lover of easy questions. We're not sure if our questions were easy, but when he couldn't beat the time, he said,
Can try me again. I'll take away your money.
sorry man, let's see what happens next time.
My name is Marianne Folarin. I like meeting people, just talking to them, not just meeting them, but touching lives.
Which team has played in every edition of the World Cup?
Super Eagle,
What does the eagle in the Nigerian coat of arms represent?
Eagle Strength,
Michael Phelps is the most decorated athlete in the Olympics Games of which sport?
Soccer.
Which country is the smallest in Africa?
Country is the smallest.
Africa.
Oh God, pass.
Is it true a man can marry his widowed sister?
Yes.
The popular Indiana Jones character is played by who?
Come again, I
The
didn't.
popular Indiana Jones character is played by who?
Ooh, a white man, I don't know, pass. I forgot
What
his
does
name.
the white color in Nigerian flag stand for?
Peace.
Which country has won the most medals at the Summer Olympics?
Summer Olympics. US.
Which country's flag is called the
I couldn't make it to second round, but I enjoyed myself.
The United States has won more gold and overall medals than any other country in the Summer Games. From the mid-20th century to the late 1980s, the United States mainly competed with the Soviet Union at the Summer Games. However, it's now primarily contends with China at the Summer Games for both the overall medal count and the gold medal count. US athletes have won a total of 2,400 medals at the Summer Olympic Games. Most medals have been won in athletics and swimming. US athlete Michael Phelps is the most decorated Olympic athlete of any nation with 22 medals, including 18 golds.
Hey guys, my name is Malcolm Busari. I usually play games, football, basketball, many sports. And I usually like chilling with my friends or going out.
Which country is the smallest in Africa?
I think it's Togo.
James Bond is a fictional character developed by who?
Pass.
The name Nigeria is derived from what?
From River Niger.
The popular Indiana Jones character is played by who?
Pass.
Nigeria gained independence in which year?
1960.
What policy ended when Mandela became president of South Africa?
Pass.
Where can you find the London Bridge today?
In London.
Who was the first Governor General of Nigeria?
Pass.
How many African countries were at the 2006 World Cup?
Pass.
Which city replaced Lagos as capital of Nigeria in 1991?
Abuja.
What is the capital of Zimbabwe?
Pass.
If there are 6 apples and you take away 4,
I tried, but sadly I couldn't make it to the second round. But it was really fun.
Ian Lancaster Fleming was an English author, journalist, and naval intelligence officer, best known for his James Bond series of spy novels. Fleming wrote his first Bond novel, Casino Royale, in 1952. 11 Bond novels and 2 short story collections followed between 1953 and 1966. The Bond series ranked among the best-selling series of fictional books of all time, having sold over 100 million copies worldwide. In 2008, The Times ranked Fleming 14th on its list of the 50 greatest British writers since 1945. Fleming was a heavy smoker and drinker for most of his life and succumbed to heart disease in 1964 at the age of 56. Fleming's creation has appeared in film 26 times, portrayed by 7 actors.
Mary Ann just got married and she was quite giddy about it, naturally. Guess how she did it? Notice how she didn't say she loves answering questions? Maybe that's why she didn't make it to the second round. Malcolm was cool, calm, and collected. But as it were, that was not enough to beat the time and get it in 60.
Miriam Bimsala. I'm a student. I'm a choreographer. I love dancing.
What do the two horses on the Nigerian coat of arms represent?
Peace.
Who was the first Nigerian prime minister?
Pass.
What is the smallest ocean in the world?
Atlantic.
Who was the first Nigerian president?
President. Olusegun Obasanjo.
Which river is the longest river in the world?
Pass. River Niger.
Which African country takes its name from a major lake?
Pass.
Where is the headquarters of FIFA?
Pass.
How many times has Muhammad Buhari ruled Nigeria as a president?
Twice.
One of the first scientists to study gravity force is?
Pass.
How many animals did Moses take into the ark from each species?
2.
What did Henry Ford invent?
Car.
Who introduced indirect rule to
It was fun, but fortunately I was unable to make it to the second round. Shame on me.
Ramadan Kibenga, 400 level student of medicine and surgery. I'm more of the kind of indoor guy. I play games.
The Biafran War started in 1967 and lasted for how many years?
3 years.
Some months have 31 days, others have 30 days. How many have 28 days?
1.
DC character Superman is from which planet?
Krypton.
Nigeria is divided into how many geopolitical zones?
4.
What is the largest mammal in the world?
The whale.
What was the first capital city in Nigeria?
Calabar.
Which city replaced Lagos as capital of Nigeria in 1991?
Abuja.
What is the capital of Zimbabwe?
Pass.
If there are 6 apples and you take away 4, how many do you have?
2.
Nigeria was first colonized by?
Pass.
How many rings are on the Olympic flag?
4. Sorry, 7.
How many animals did Moses take into the ark from each species?
2.
Which African country has the most population?
I tried to make it 10,000 naira, but I was dropped at the first round.
Today has been one of those days where nobody seems to be making it to the second round. Would like someone to at least make it there and experience a higher level of the challenge. Miriam couldn't do it and Benga showed some potential, but he still couldn't beat the time and get it in 60. Let's meet one more person and see what happens. Her name is Kumi and she is a lover of Yoruba movies and food. Maybe she is the one. That's a big maybe.
Hi, my name is Kumi. I enjoy Yoruba movies, eating.
Nigeria is presently made up of how many states?
36.
Who delivered the popular I Have a Dream speech?
Martin Luther King Jr.
The second military coup in Nigeria happened in?
Pass.
What did Henry Ford invent?
A car.
Who introduced indirect rule to Nigeria?
Pass.
Who was the first black actress to win the Oscars?
Viola Davis.
What is Nigeria's official language?
English.
How many actors have played the role of James Bond so far?
8.
Some months have 31 days, others have 30 days. How many have 28 days?
All of them.
And then you made it to the second round.
Woo!
Monsters Ball is a 2001 American romantic drama filmed and directed by German-Swiss director Mark Froster. starring Halle Berry, Billy Bob Thornton, Sean Diddy Combs, and the late Heath Ledger. Berry won the Academy Award for Best Actress for her performance, the first African-American woman to do so. Monsters Ball has become an enduring part of cinema history for two reasons: the iconic sex scene she shared in the film with co-star Billy Bob Thornton, and Halle Berry's unforgettable Oscar speech.
These are the guys that made it to round 2. Let's go! Round 2. Answer 2 questions correctly in 60 seconds or less. No pass or next, because only the correct answer can take you to the next round. Your time starts now.
You are a bus driver. At the first stop, 4 people get on. At the second stop, 8 people get on. At the third stop, 2 people get off. And at the fourth stop, everyone gets off. The question is, what color are the bus driver's eyes?
There's no bus driver.
What? You want the question again?
Yes.
You are a bus driver. At the first stop, 4 people get on. The question is, what color are the bus driver's eyes?
Oh, brown.
Why?
My eyes are brown.
Fantastic. What country in Africa declared its independence in 1967 and no longer exists today?
Biafra.
Fantastic. You go to the next.
These are the guys that made it to round 3. Let's go! Round 3. 1 question, 1 answer in 60 seconds or less. Get to 10,000 naira. Your time starts now.
Which African country was formerly known as French Sudan?
Côte d'Ivoire.
No.
How many chances do I have?
Just keep going. You have 60 seconds.
Togo.
No.
Benin Republic.
Really?
Cotonou.
No.
Senegal.
No.
French Sudan.
There's an A in the name.
It's all over, Jackie. Woo! I made it past the first and second round and I got 6,000 naira. But unfortunately, I didn't get the 10K because I missed 1 question.
Get it in 60. All you can really do is try. So congratulations to everyone who played the game today. Thank you for watching until we come back with another set of brilliant minds trying to walk away with 10,000 naira. It's been Get It in 60. Your time starts now.
Woo!
I think it's Togo.
Oh God, pass.